What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy with JMed's Brick Clicks. In my last video, we got the cornfield completely planted. This video, we're going to work a little bit more on the fall. I'm going to add some trees that have a little bit of color to them. Change some of these over and then show you the progress. Looks like our combine harvester has started working the field. So I took out some of the corn, put it there. We've got the grain cart right there. There's nobody in it right now because we're waiting on the harvester to catch up to it. But we got that scene set up. What else do we have? So yeah, I need to change over a lot of trees. And some of them I'm not going to completely change over. I moved that tree there. That goes on that post. Probably could just put that back because I'm not. It's one thing Lego needs to come out with these. Maybe in a red color. I mean, it's more of an evergreen tree when it's like that, so you're not going to have the yellows and the oranges, but some of them do turn a reddish color, like a dark red. You might mix in there. That might look good. So that's the progress here. Let me show you what I've got over on the table. I mentioned this last time. Here's where a lot of the trees are. The little ones, some of the big ones. Just mixing and matching the colors to where it's not just all one color. It seems to work really well and look a lot better. If I just did dark red, I don't think it'd look that good, as opposed to doing some different colors, because that's how real trees look. So here's what I've got already made. It's just kind of in storage. And then here's my workstation that I've got set up. I've got this one tree with one squirrel. And what I've done, yeah, it's just a standard tree. I mean, everything is totally flat on this. We're using the tree holder pieces you can see in there. So it's a solid build. But I added the flower holder pieces on here, because what you can do when you've got a lot of different color options, these are the lighter ones, or if I just want to make it look like the tree's starting to turn color, you can just add those in there and it makes it, start to look like stuff's changing. But the reason for those, which I do this in the winter too with the white, with these in white, you can just set them on there like that. Now, yeah, they're not connected. I get that. But when you start adding these, for one, it's easy to add them. Number two, it's really easy to take them apart, because all you do is pick the tree up and you just tip it upside down in a bin and you're back to summer. So that's one reason I can do that. I can change it to fall, then I'll just turn it upside down. I'll end up putting a bunch of white ones on it. Like, grab some of these, like that. And it's not just these. I mean, if I wanted to put some of these other ones on here to mix and match, and then what that does, it makes it look, the tree's just not totally, every limb isn't flat with the ground. Like you can see how that everything's parallel with the ground. But when you start adding stuff just like that, now you're adding a little bit more realism, and to me it looks more realistic. But yeah, just start adding some stuff where some trees or some limbs might be changing color. You've got the little orange ones, so if I wanted to dot the stuff like this, random stuff. So yeah, plenty of options here. I keep all these. This is a great color, that dark orange. That's a really good one to add in there. Wish I had more of the small limbs, because I like using the smaller ones on that. But anyway, that's what we've got so far. Alright, I grabbed all the trees. We'll do a quick overview. Like I said, really quick. Well, that's it. So here's what we got. We got the reds. I still need to add a bunch of those leaves to those trees to try to fill them out more. the yellow ones. So you can see there's all different ideas you can use depending on what you have. Oh man, the leaves are so expensive sometimes. Like any of those leaf pieces, if you buy them on the Lego Pick-a-Brick online, they're like 5 to 6, usually 6 cents a piece, meaning 100 of them is $6. Well, there's about 200 just on that tree. So yeah, things get expensive fast when you're building trees. And like these big limb pieces like this, you're talking 20 cents maybe a piece, maybe 25 cents a piece. So yeah, you get a big tree, I mean, you're talking $30, $35 for a tree like that. So just be aware if you guys want to do a lot of trees like this. It gets expensive fast because you got to have so many little pieces. I found all those on the Pick-a-Brick wall at the Lego store. Same with all those. The reds are brand new, I think, within the last year or so. So they're only on the Lego website. So you got these little ball trees, and make nice little landscape trees for a city. And here's 3 of the trees that I just finished working on. So those, totally full, no green. These are the green trees, and all I did was add. So you see, they're all just on there. So if I tip this whole thing over, then I'm back to summer. This one, that's the first one I started working on. Use the gold, regular yellow, the light bright yellow or something like that. Bright light yellow, I think is what that weird color is called. And then this one, that's my like plain boring tree. I always called it, it's the tree that got struck by a tornado or a windstorm where most of the limbs fell off. So that's why it's like the puny and just very little bit at the top. So yeah, we got to add all these trees into the city. Now, some of them I'm going to trade out. Not the big massive one with the huge base. But some of these, we'll trade them out. I think that one will probably get traded out. And you can see I moved one of the trees. So we'll trade out some of those. I do have one huge tree, kind of like this, that I still need to bring over. And yeah, it's on one of the curio cabinets. Yes, I still have an iPhone 4 box. How about that? Yeah, there it is. So that's the huge one. I think that's the biggest tree that I've ever made. And yeah, it'll go in somewhere. And with that, I'll bring you around here so you can see the harvester in action. And I think we're going to call it a day on this video. So if you're still watching, thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching till the end. Stay tuned for some more farm stuff, more city stuff. We've got to decorate the farm a little bit for Halloween. We still got to decorate the city. So, and then coming up soon, we're going to do the corn maze. So I got to put those corn stalks back in there that I took out for this one video. Put all the corn stalks back in, and then I got to make a maze, which means I got to take all those plates out to where I can make the maze and then put them all back in. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.